My name is Signe Sejlund. I'm the costume designer on The Perfect Couple. I'm gonna take you through some of the looks of the show. The show takes place in a very rich, waspy part of America, Nantucket. So Gaia is a writer. She married into a family with old money. She's kind of adapting into this world. I wanted her to be dreamy and timeless.
We love you. We love you.
Most of the time she wears light colors and blue. So it's all the colors of the sea, it's all the colors of being close to the beach. Silky, white, cream, colors and fabrics that are pretty hard to keep pristine, but if you are that sort of woman, you can do it. You have people to watch for you, you have people to iron for you, you have people to take care of everything for you. So the scene in the garden where Gaia and Tag are being interviewed by a journalist. We have Gaia in a white suit. It's a Lafayette 148 and a silky blouse underneath. It's kind of the professional Gaia. Also the day we were shooting, the sun was so bright and we had to do it outside in the sun. She's wearing sunglasses that happen to be some that I bought for myself on a travel to Rome with my daughter. Young girls, they want to go vintage shopping, thank God, it's great. You never know, I mean, it could be like a really expensive pair of sunglasses, or it could be like a vintage pair of sunglasses that didn't have any branding, but they just worked for the scene. If you want to show wealth, I think you should do it in a quite understated way. So I never really want to use a lot of big logos or branding. I really want to keep it very, very simple. And Tag is wearing, always, he's wearing those blue and cream colors. He even wears like sort of Primsole's shoes. He doesn't even wear a very fancy, expensive shoe. It's his house. He's old money. He does whatever he wants. It's quite cool, actually, that he doesn't really care, which I think makes him quite sexy. At the book launch, she wears that fuchsia dress that kind of sits quite tight and gives her strength. So I choose Roland Mouret, which has kind of a really interesting shoulder thing going on. When she was leaving the house, I gave her a little stronger colors, and that's the only time in the show that she wears something that is not either blue, cream, or very sheer. So it's a very strong color. It's her show, it's her scene. She needs to feel very strong that day. When she was home, I wanted her to be more relaxed and soft. There's a scene in the kitchen with Amelia. It's a breakfast scene. That's actually a Ralph Lauren blouse she's wearing there. And she's wearing a pair of pants from Sezane, and they're quite like an old-fashioned sailor pants with buttons here. So it's kind of that maritime, that nautical look that I wanted to get into the show. So she's also wearing that sort of things all the time. Dakota Fanning plays the character called Abby. We built her basically a pregnant body that she could wear under all her dresses. I wanted her to look kind of slightly like she's very floral all the time. Sort of a bohemian floral, a little bit annoying, a little bit too many ruffles and too many. She's quite feminine, but almost in a little bit of a aggressive, annoying way. And to create that character together with Dakota was just so much fun.
I'm Abby.
Oh, hi.
So happy we could rearrange our plans for the 4th to be here.
She sort of really wants Gaia to like her, and she might even want to be Gaia at some point. Not that she has the same outfit as Gaia. Abby really wants to be accepted in this family. The character that Meghann Fahy plays is called Married. It's a real friendship between her and Amelia. They're best friends from childhood. Unlike the world that we are in, where a lot of relationships are kind of controlled. She is a blogger. She has a lot of followers on her Instagram. We are not quite sure what her Instagram is about, but obviously a lot of people are looking at her style. The first time we see Married, when she arrives to the house, she steps out of a taxi wearing a purple tracksuit almost and a very cropped top. She's so free and so relaxed. I don't think that Greer is very happy about that. At the rehearsal dinner, she's wearing a dress that is almost like seaweed. It's a Missoni dress. That was quite tricky to find. I needed to find a dress that could work in the water. There's a point where she goes into the water. You couldn't just like take your dress off. Obviously, then you would be sort of naked. But I needed to find something that would look beautiful when it got into the water. So that was a quite tricky thing to find. And one day I was in the Missoni shop in New York, and suddenly there was this dress, which was almost not a dress. It was just like seaweed. I call it the seaweed dress. So I bought one, I took it home, put it in the bathtub to see how would it react when it came into water. So I was kind of testing what the fabric would do in my own bathtub. Further on, she wears dresses that are quite revealing. There's a flashback to an engagement party where she wears a black cult Gaia dress with cutouts. It's quite sexy, and I think she can pull it off, but not many can. There's another time she wears a yellow, also a cult Gaia dress, which is just like, again, she pulls it off. It's just great on her. Amelia, who is sort of the outcast of this family, she comes from the real world. She has like a normal relationship to her parents. She doesn't care about clothes. She's very natural. She is wearing jeans and t-shirts, which also can be quite intimidating in a family who is so uptight.
Amelia, didn't I give you a family robe to wear? Yeah, you did.
There's a scene where Amelia wears a little PJ set, like shorts and a little shirt. She has a very relaxed relationship to her body. She wakes up in the night and goes down the stairs, and she meets Greer on the way. Obviously, I needed to find a color and a fabric that would lit up at night because it was a night shoot. And also, I wanted it again to be that she was wearing almost too little clothes when she meets Greer. It's like meeting your mother-in-law in the middle of the night in a house where you've only been a few times, and it adds to the whole suspense of the show.
Shit. You scared me. I heard someone walking around. Are you all right?
At the rehearsal dinner, she wears a red tulle dress. That's a Dolce Gabbana dress. I had quite a bit of hard time figuring out exactly how that dress should look. I wanted Amelia to wear a dress that she picked up herself. It could have been a vintage dress. It almost has sort of a classic Marilyn Monroe could have worn it. I found it in New York. I went into the Dolce Gabbana, and there was like a glass cupboard where it was hanging inside the cupboard, and it was just like lit up as it was just on display. Like it was in a museum. And I was just looking at that dress constantly and looking at all the other beautiful things in Dolce Gabbana. And then I went out, and then afterwards my friend said to me, why can't we just buy it? And then we went back and like, hey, is it for sale? And obviously it was for sale. It was just like, they just put it in there. And then I was like, okay, this is the dress. This is absolutely the dress.
No. No more alcohol. Benji, no.
You have some, you have
Okay, yum.
Amelia stays as she is. She does not change a lot. I know that in the very end of the show, she wears Carolina Herrera dress. It's a blue floral print, but it's still something that she would pick up. She wears it actually to Greer's book party. Maybe, I don't know where she got it from, but it looks nice.